Hello and happy Friday. I'm Anson, and this week we're continuing in our series called Things Are Different Now, where we're looking at how Jesus has changed the world, continues to change the world, and how he can change your life and mine as we are a part of his gospel movement. Super grateful for Tucker and for Taylor over these last few weeks who have been helping us along in our journey through Acts 4, 5, and 6 as we're tracking this story of the early church and the gospel and how Jesus began to change the world then. And I'm excited to be back this Sunday as we go into Acts chapters 6 and 7. We're going to meet a new character, a new figure in the world-changing movement that Jesus started in the early church, and that is Stephen. Stephen played a unique role. And yet when we think about this, the role that he played in the early church, we see some similarities to other types of roles that we might be familiar with. Because when things change as dramatically as they did with the movement of the gospel, it takes a lot of different people in a lot of different places using the gifts that God has given them. One example, in the 20th century, there was a theologian named Carl Henry. Most haven't heard of Carl Henry, but he paved the way in many ways theologically for the ministry of Billy Graham. They served around the same time, and a lot of the theological presuppositions and debates that were happening at the time, Carl Henry was instrumental in, and it opened up opportunity for Billy Graham. And of course, we all know the incredible ministry that Billy Graham has had. Something similar has happened in the story here of the early church in Acts. Stephen was really an early theologian in the early church, and we see it in this long speech that he gave in Acts chapter 7, and in many ways it opened up and paved the way for the Apostle Paul to come in and extend and expand the ministry that he had to the Gentiles. So Stephen was pivotal in the gospel moving from just the Israelites, the Jewish nation, to all the nations of the world. So I'm excited to get into how God used Stephen and how he might use you and me as well in some similar ways as he uses us as part of his mission to change the world. So looking forward to getting into that. I hope you'll join us this Sunday, either online or in person. And then also, before I sign off, just want to invite you on August 7th, we're going to have our annual meeting. And that's also going to be an opportunity for a For Lake Norman project update. So we're going to be able to share some of the things that we've been able to do over the last 4 months since our For Lake Norman vision campaign, and some of the things that we're looking ahead to be able to do as we invest in our campus, as we invest in our ministries. So really hope that you'll take time to be with us. We're going to hold it in the gym this time so we can live stream that, but really want you to hear what's happening, what doors the Lord is opening, and what part that you can continue to play in that as we go forward. So Wednesday, August 7th, it's our church annual meeting and an update for our For Lake Norman project, as well as talking about our upcoming budget year and some leadership roles, all of that fitting together into the vision that we believe God has for us. So hope to see you then as well. So lots going on in the life of the church. Excited to be a part of this with you. Hope to see you soon, and have a great weekend.